Now, if you're not making your bias tape, you might be running into shelves that are looking something like this. Anything that's smaller, that's hem tape. Oh goodness, I'm not even certain if there's any in at the moment that would really work out for. Goodness gracious, I can't say that I'm seeing anything that would make real good ties. Probably you're better off just making your own. Quick helper to make any kind of bias tape you're trying to do. This right here is going to help you out if you're making bias tape, because basically this will help make 1-inch bias tape, so that the double fold bias tape you come out with is a 1/2 inch. So you're going to want this 1-inch bias tape maker to make 1/2 inch double fold bias tape. Here's just a quick view of the back. Not sure if that's gonna, there we go. Another alternative is, what is it here? This is the kind of the cheaper rack. There's something called gross grain ribbon. Generally, I think it'll work a little bit easier if it's wider than this, but it's got, if you see those little tiny ridges on, I think the light's catching it, but those are supposed to kind of help it grip. That was one of the recommendations we keep hearing about. This is 1/8. You may need something slightly larger, so like a 3/8 of an inch one. That's what a lot of folks are getting. All right, here's some of the gross grain ribbon. It can have these fancier designs. It's just going to be a touch more expensive, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch it quite on the light. But it's the 3/8 of an inch, and it's got just those a bunch of little serrated bits. Now, that, I guess, is supposed to grip a little better and be pretty useful for ties. It is most assuredly still possible, though, just to get like regular old ribbon and use those as ties. So 3/8 is the recommendation. All right, so in this particular case, if you're looking for that twill tape, something like this is basically what twill tape is. It's got those lines, those kind of V lines, and it's just the way that it's wrapped to make a really strong tie. This, I think, is way too thick for what they're looking for. I think they're looking for something about half this size or even smaller, 1/4 or maybe 1/2 inch. But this is just so you can kind of see what it would be like. I think they're completely out. I don't think something like that would work. There are folks, however, that'll get ties like this. It's just you got to seal the ends with a knot or something like that. Something like this. It kind of just becomes discretionary if you're donating them. Again, make sure the people you're donating them to, if they have any specific requirements, that those specific requirements are met.